Okay, sorry for the whatever you want to call it here, but so we are here today with Tales of Zestria. I did a little bit of a sneaky peek here on a walkthrough, and just to get some kind of idea of where we are. I think I might mention this last week when I did it, but I don't remember. So what I found out was that technically speaking, we are in the last quarter of the game, so we're almost in the home stretch. We did complete all 4 trials, so they are all done. And they're all done, so as a result, technically speaking, we are to... Our next goal is to take down the Lord of Calamity, Heldolf, and, you know, basically put an end to him once and for all, at least for now. But, like I said in the posts I made for going live today, I unfortunately sincerely doubt it's going to be that easy. Those of you that have been with me through the last 3 Tales of series games know that it's never as straightforward as just go get the bad guy and kick his ass. It's usually go get the bad guy, kick their ass, find out there's a worse one behind them, and then try to figure out how to kick their ass. So we are in that first phase of ass kicking, essentially. Let's see here. Where? I think Glaston Bell is where I want to go. That's a bit pricey, so I will just run myself there. Ooh, made a Madeline. So. But before I forget about it, after yesterday, because a few people that were here viewing were not participating in the bingo, because they're not regulars yet. Hopefully they will be. I did call, I think, at least 1, maybe 2 more events, so I know it's automatically done or whatever it is, but, you know, check your... Oh, I bet you this is, this is in one of them special hellions. I don't know if I can actually beat it, but...
Dangeroma. Sounds dangerous.
We'll have Saray cut through the situation. I mean, since arts aren't all that effective.
So we can win this if we use sword-based physical attacks, right?
Yep, that's why I said cut through. Get it?
You just wanted a reason to say that.
Yeah, Lynn, you're pretty transparent when it comes to that, but... Are these other ones, like, immune, or... Oh, there is only one left, okay. Ah, okay. This one is... It's only level 35, so I should be okay to beat on it, you know? Okay, I need a panacea bottle, obviously, because I'm slowed. It's making me aggravated. Wow, that was pretty effective. Quite surprised.
You feel it? Soul resonance! Watch it flip! Not this time! Feel my wind!
Let's do some fortune telling. Please, pick one.
No way, I don't believe in that stuff, is what Rose would say.
Rose is indeed quite down to earth.
Layla learned new art,
I do
4
believe in
earrings,
that
and almost
stuff, you
orb.
know?
Tablet proficiency increased for both Layla and
What's that?
oh, Island Steer. Dezel. That was his name. So. Oh, wielder of the Devil's Sword is maxed. Yeah, let's give him that one because I don't know necessarily what that art is. It's got a different marking, but you know, don't necessarily mean it's anything good or better. That one's mastered. They all give her the same thing. Let's give her the twin blade one. McLeo doesn't have anything new that needs to do, and hers is getting there. So, okay. I wonder what her new arts was. Flare Vortex, okay. Silence Apocalypse. Oh, okay. I think she's had that one though for a while. Calamity Flare. Ooh. Actually, I should take a look at Soray's and see what how he's doing. Wow. All this time using it, and some of them still are not very well mastered. Alright. Anyway, let us continue. And for those of you who noticed, my subscriber thing dropped. Well, one of the accounts was probably, in fact, actually a bot account because it's now known as unknown user. So it was either a bot account that got trashed or they deleted the error account. So, but we'll get there to that 100. I know we will. And if we don't, sooner rather than later, essentially, I will just say the hell with it and make myself go through the process of playing Phasmophobia on stream. Peace, Joe. Okay. Peachy, 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 peach. Okay. Yesterday I went through after stream and I printed out that list I was saying I needed for Quina, and so I have that probably tomorrow before we actually get into the stream. I will go through, cross off, or check whatever I want to do as far as that goes. What I already have for her, and we'll see what I have left, because more than likely I will just wait till I get permanent access to an airship and get her the rest of her blue magic, and then we'll go from there. It's a situation where, I think I've said this before, but Queen winds up on a lot of lists as a useless character, and the biggest problem with that is she's a blue mage, so technically speaking she's not actually useless. You just have to train her properly, because unlike other classes, the blue mage heavily relies on your interaction. Hell, even in the Final Fantasy 14, the Blue Mage is a pretty weak class. It's a limited class, actually. You can't use it for anything in actual, like, questing situations. Why am I still running? That was weird. Something happened in my system? Because you guys saw that I was being followed by the same monster.
Sure is a lot of gold lying around out there.
Anyway. So yeah, anyway, you have to build up you have to build up your blue mages, and that's what we do with Quina. And if they are built up well enough, they're not a problem. Like, it's not a problem for them to actually be, you know, quote unquote useful, because they've got their stats, stats, skills, spells, everything else they absolutely need to be an effective character. And in some cases, a really powerful one.
Valkyrie. Maltran.
What? You know about Maltran?
Even if I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Try me.
My name's Saray.
He's the shepherd.
The shepherd? Truly, I do feel something special about you.
I believe this man possesses some resonance, however slight it may be.
But shepherd or no one has yet to believe a word I say.
It hurts when people don't believe you. I understand how that feels. But I found people who would listen to me and believe in me. And that saved me from the pain.
My word!
So please, tell us your story.
10 years ago or so, I served as a knight of Roland's in a conflict against the Kingdom of Highland. That is where I encountered her, Maltran, famed as the Blue Valkyrie. Before we could even react, in the blink of an eye, that lone woman had wiped out our entire unit. I turned tail and fled. I had no pride. I simply didn't want to die. As my cowardly legs carried me away, I glanced back at her. But she was being attacked by monsters, great lizards the size of men, wearing the armor of Highland.
Hellions!
I swear that I saw them. Saw those beasts swarm over her as she fell. And yet, Maltran is still alive.
I believe your story.
Thank you. You do have the way of the shepherd about you.
Show enough.
Please take this and continue to care for the people, especially poor lost souls such as me.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah, there's just a couple I'm not sure that I have. There's some I know we didn't get. Of course, just for a freaking costume item. It's one of those things, it's fun to have that ability to dress up your characters in these games, but at the same time, it's aggravating when you go through the process of doing all this stuff and hunting down things, and you get that, because, not to sound, yeah, you know what, I don't give a shit how it goes. In spite of what some players say, you know, the whole playing dress up is not that important to a offline game. Oh, wait, whoa. Sunlight Parasol? Okay, I don't have one. Why, but get her one. And these I'm just gonna buy because, as we know, whether or not they're new doesn't mean much of anything, because it seems like everything can change as the characters level up. Now, patron. Okay. Let's go spend the night at the inn for no other reason than to do it. See if maybe I can unlock another support skill for someone. Beef Bourguignon. Let's do that one just for the hell of it.
Dezel, do you know a lot about ruins?
I do have some knowledge about them since I've been around, but I've never been interested enough to explore.
It's really fun to imagine what these artifacts have been through over the years. Ponder over our new discoveries, close in on the truth, or expand on what we already know.
I do have the ability to sense certain smells left behind in the earth, to detect humans and certain objects left behind since ages past.
Whoa, you can sense through smells? Is that something even someone like me could learn?
You can learn through experience to a degree, but you need talent if you want to truly master it.
I'll try my hardest. Let me know if I overlook anything important.
Yeah, as long as I don't get into the way of your precious hobby.
So Sorey just got a new support skill. Point of interest detection. Oh! Dezel learned it. Interesting. I thought Sorey would have learned it, but he's almost done with his snack repairing, and then I can move him on to something different. Hers is mastered, so his treasure detecting is done, so I can probably change his out. I don't know how high her proficiency goes, because I don't think anybody else's goes quite that high. Advanced. Oh, yeah, I remember what that is. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Alright, we'll do this one for now. Okay, so that means, and then if I go through here, which one gets me to the base? Basically, I head straight through this area. Okay, can do. You too. I'm having a day, and I've only been up for a couple hours. I'm not in the mood. Same for you, Bird Brain.
Shall we go?
Be on alert for the axe beak's jump attacks, even though it can't fly.
That's the end of that.
Exactly. Anyhow. I've been thinking about what we could wind up doing on Thursdays once this is done, and I just have no idea, so it'll be whatever the hell I feel like. Basically, it'll be much more like the Mondays were when I first started. Didn't really have anything set in mind. You know, quite literally, for better or worse, just be whatever I feel like playing. Alrighty. So, is he here? Is he not? Oh! Is it Sparrow Feathers?
Delivery confirmed. You Sparrow Feathers definitely know how to secure quality goods. Now, about our next order.
Sorry, but something else has come up, actually. We hope to do business with you again, though.
Felice, Talfrin.
Boss, what perfect timing.
Work?
Yeah, we got something we should discuss elsewhere.
Come on over here.
All right.
I think they're supposed to be twins if I remember what everybody had said.
We were approached by a secretary from the Roland's government. It looks like a job offer.
What?
is this secretary the steward to the Emperor?
That's right. Plus, we got some juicy info, too. It seems that the Queen of Rollins is making moves to adopt the child of her late brother.
Interesting. The current Emperor is the son of the previous one, but the Queen wasn't the mother.
Right. And she once conspired with her own son in an attempt to shift the line of succession to him. You remember how that all worked out. You can bet the secretary hasn't forgotten either.
Sounds fine. I'll handle it.
You're taking the job? You realize this client is our sworn enemy.
Remember the creed of the Scattered Bones. If the job itself is a necessary one, it doesn't matter who the client is. That's what we stand for, isn't it?
I suppose it is. Gosh, boss. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Day twisting in the wind, I
that's
guess.
why I'm the boss.
Anyway, how should we approach the client?
We'll sneak into Pendrago Castle.
Seriously?
The client's probably too skittish to come meet with us personally, and a proxy won't do it all. I need to judge the client for myself.
Got it. If we're headed for the castle, I better call up everyone.
Don't worry. I'm going with her. There's some things a shepherd can't ignore.
Huh?
You sure? Is this okay, boss?
Rose, it's looking like the Imperial family has somehow gotten mixed up with Hellions.
We should go by ourselves.
Talfrin, Felice. We'll go by ourselves. It'll be easier to get around that way.
All right. Take care out there, boss.
Saray, you watch over our boss now. You hear? Will do.
I feel kinda guilty, getting you all wrapped up in the affairs of the Scattered Bones.
It's really okay. I should be there for you. All the more so if Hellions might be involved.
Finally, it's time. Let's get going to Pendrago.
Tezel, you're really going through with this?
Better late than never.
What's this about?
You don't need to know.
Oh, come on! Just tell me!
Hey, cut it out! Get the hell off me!
What an adorable couple.
Hey, can it, Pixie? Let's get moving.
Tezel, are there really Hellions in the Rollins Imperial family?
You're slow to catch on. Go see for yourself.
Hey.
Yes, Saray, I know.
It's cool, guys. I love being kept in the dark.
Sorry.
I promise, just a little bit longer and we'll be able to explain.
Good, because I forget.
All right, if you say so.
I need to change her that outfit. Yeah, we'll just do that. Okay. Whoop! No, don't do that, Fat Man. Just, yeah. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on this itty bitty brain of mine. But anyway, yeah, I went over the list I have for Quina as of right now. And, is it something in the game? Nope, my controls just shut off. Even though it's plugged in. And I'll have to look up how to, like, do a complete reset for the controller. Maybe it needs a complete whatever. Check to see about downloading firmware, because unless I have to be in big picture mode, which probably I do, nothing comes up for, like, oh, you have a firmware update. Because I don't have Steam and I don't have Steam in big picture mode when I play. I always have it set to its herbs. At least that's what I'm gonna guess it is. Although why maybe only the people who have the original skill can say something. Because he didn't say anything like Mikleo does, so. Alright, anyway, let's onward to Pendrago Castle. I found this one already, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Spirit Chain. I was talking to Kilopixel, somebody that I work with, but I stream, or they stream as well, you know, like we both do the stream thing here. Anyhow, point. He was talking about how for a lot of his games he goes through and does the entire side quest and everything else, and it's something that maybe for certain games I will, but because I was thinking about that. Oh, hey, did say something. Because I was thinking, I know when we play Final Fantasy X, I will be playing Blitzball on stream. Just because I enjoy it a hell of a lot. And why are you running right towards it?
Keep your guard up. Fury, come on! Bring it! That's the end of that.
Well, that was stupid and dangerous, because I don't know if I'm high enough level to take that thing on. Also, losing control of my character was not something that would help me in the start of that battle.
If they were smart,
Go for it! I got you! Ready? Strike! It's over!
These things get...
It's over!
No, it doesn't look like they got stronger.
Sound.
Maybe it's the equipment I have on. I don't know. Some of their battle systems just... as much as I hate to say it, I think I preferred Berseria system over this version of it, because at least then when you mastered stuff, it didn't matter if you sold, trash, whatever the other equipment, you'd still keep everything. You just have to learn whatever the new one was, and this one seems to make it a lot more complicated. Because if you guys remember, when I went through and I combined a bunch of the equipment that I had that was low level, that, you know, basically I was like, yeah, we'll combine and see what we can do out of it. They lost a bunch of their skills that they had already learned.
Nice job, Mikleo!
You've been slacking off.
My instincts tell me that there's treasures nearby.
Oh! Interesting. I didn't know there were limits in this game. Oh, it's not weaknesses I've looked at, it's resistances. That explains a lot.
Even curs like these still bear fangs.
Spike shoes. Bunch of equipment proficiencies.
I can smell herbs nearby.
Chamomile. At least this one actually has the regeneration, because if we remember, for those of you who were here last year, I think it was, when I was playing Tales of Vesperia, it said that the herbs would regrow, and they never did. Oh, Zavid.
Zavid!
I'm not happy to see him.
Somehow I'm guessing this ain't a coincidence.
Just a word of friendly advice. Leave your opponent this time to me.
Don't mess with me, Zavid.
I'm not messing with you, especially not now. You can listen to me or not, your choice. But I'm handling this either way.
Like hell.
Fair enough, Dezel. But just so you know, there's 2 people left that I've still got a score to settle with. And I didn't save these last 2 shots of mine just to throw them away.
What are you even talking about?
Mickey boy, when a man says he means business, he means business. Don't ever forget that! Now, come at me!
It's on.
This is ridiculous!
Too late now! Here goes!
I'm not letting an ass like you interfere with my plans.
Gonna have to beat this ass first before you can say that.
Soren, I'm handling this. Don't you dare try to keep me out of it.
I think these items, because I'm pretty well spent on a lot of teams. Here. Get Nikleo out, because you're not doing any actual damage to him.
Hiding, Dezel? Why am I not surprised?
Damn it, Soren. I told you to let me take this one.
Pretty good.
Come on! Both of you, please, calm down!
How am I supposed to hold back?
I thought I told you this was a serious fight. Don't get crazy.
That was a weird movie. Yeah.
Guess I'm... Damn. You're a lot better at this than you used to be. Hey, if you can't stop this fool from killing the Hellions, then try using this. Its power can stop malevolence from binding with people.
Got it.
I'll give you my very last shot. You can pay me back later.
Why do this?
Hell if I know. Go on ahead. Zavid needs a nap.
Yeah, battle didn't give me a lot of grade. Not that I expected it to. Especially considering that Desmond insisted on being out there. Oh well.
Some of
Got
us are low
Siegfried,
on
titles
health.
leveled up. I didn't even press the fucking button.
This thing sure is weird.
Is that the thing Zavid gave you? He said that it's a tool that shoots out power.
Yeah, and that's how he gets power to oppose the malevolence.
So, if you shoot yourself, you gain more power. If you shoot someone with it, you sever their ties with the malevolence. So it's kind of like a bow that only fires arrows of pure energy. Is that it?
And there's only
These
one left.
bullets have that kind of power?
Presumably.
And this is the
Lord of
last one,
Calamity.
Looks
If
like
possible.
it. Assuming we can't figure out how to make more.
How about we take it apart and see if we can...
No way.
I know. We probably wouldn't know how to put it back together if we did that.
We need to treat it with care. It's obviously valuable.
An arrow of force.
We'll have to wait for nightfall to sneak into the castle. Why don't we chill at the inn for a bit?
Considering that everybody's low on health, or certain people are low on health, yeah, probably a good bet. Helps if I actually go for the right door. Let's do that one. Drago Stew. No? Probably because it's part of the story, that's why nobody's going to learn another support skill. That's what they're called, I think. It's a situation of, you gotta, well, you don't gotta, but you kind of need to respect. How are we gonna sneak in? Mind if I go check town before we head into the castle? If we're gonna sneak in, might as well scope the area out before we do. Okay. Oh, you see, thanks for dropping by, man. Take all the time you need looking around. Wish Dad was here. We got a kick out of you. If only you could share a pint with him, we might have been brothers for real. Okay. Yeah.
Are there any herbs around here?
I got an achievement for collecting 100 herbs. I don't even remember what I was going to originally say, but I guess it doesn't really matter. No one out and about. So. I can't get to the northern quarter that way. Okay, I'm gonna guess that's part of where I need to go, but I'm also guessing I'm gonna have to double back and come up this way because 10 to 1 there's some kind of whatever you want to call it that has to be done with the fact that the north quarter is blocked on this side. Because, yeah, I can't even go in here. And Pendrago Castle's basically right behind us, so...
Pick something up.
She's pretty good at finding money, it seems. Then again, of course, it even says in the description she'll find more gold when she's in a town. That side's sealed off too. That's strange. No.
Well, if it ain't the boss, welcome, welcome.
I thought this guy was killed.
But you look like a hellion.
Oh dear, look at that face. You're scaring me, boss.
We don't have time to toy with the likes of you. Come on, I'll settle this right here and now.
What exquisite anger. It makes me so hungry.
Here he comes.
Level 41. I thought it said level 77. I'm going like, shit. Alright, let's go.
The malevolence he emits is incredibly strong.
You mean it's just like with the Cardinal before?
Don't think about anything else until we beat him.
Got it.
The fact that he has no weaknesses and he's actually kind of being a pushover at the point where we haven't even opened up his like power hits or whatever, that's concerning. Because usually, I think it's called a power hit? I can't remember off the top of my head, but the real actual heavy damage that we do, we haven't even opened it just yet, so...
Well, that was actually pretty decent.
Must have been, if you're complimenting me.
Damn it! Still not enough?
It's the end of the line, Lunar.
Now!
Got it.
No,
What
held
is this
off.
feeling?
Watch out! There's someone else here!
Might you refrain from acting out of turn?
That voice! Shut up! Don't interfere with me!
Foolish, reckless fox. Your role was to lead them on, if you recall. If you act recklessly and provoke his anger, what will we do then?
Wait!
This wasn't the plan, but I'm flexible.
Whoa! What the?
Oh, they're a lot weaker than the other one, but... He said he knew that voice, but I didn't recognize it. I mean, they sound like Ed now, honestly. It was like Haley, but... Oh, definitely got the point after that.
You better go after him, or you'll lose him, girl. Surely you won't let him get away with such a vile betrayal.
Then that so-called job offer...
It was a trap!
Damn it.
Quit messing around and show yourself!
What's your hurry? Relax. This is just the opening act.
Dazzle obviously knows who it is. Must be the person that he's after, the person who...
Do you know whose voice that is?
How could I forget? That's who I've been after for so long.
The one that caused the Scattered Bones to be hunted down like they were.
Haven't you noticed, Lila?
I have. There is no malevolence within this domain.
Meaning that whoever's generating this isn't a Hellion.
What could this mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. So then if there's no malevolence, it's not Haldolf. So who is it?
Enough, all right? Come on! Let me out.
His will is not to be ignored.
Do I make myself clear?
What is going on?
Rather productive for an opening act. What splendid anger you've shown me, girl. If it should blossom into hatred. Oh, but how happy he will be.
She does work with Haldolf, though, so...
Who is she?
I've waited so long.
Indeed, the time is ripe for both of us.
Wait, Dazzle! She's not a Hellion!
Like I give a damn. You turn my friends into Hellions and drag the name of the Wind Riders through the mud?
What are you talking about, Dazzle?
Do you mean to say that the girl still doesn't know? Splendid, oh how splendid! The perfect scene has been set.
Dazzle, no!
Let me go! This moment is what I've been living for!
Everyone stop! This whole thing is wrong! Saray, Dazzle, what's going on?
Dear, dear girl. Let me fill you in. In a desperate effort to preserve and continue the Wind Riders, who were his last concrete connection to his dead comrade, this seraph abused your remarkable resonance to periodically commandeer your body, steering you all into the darkness, recreating the Wind Riders as an assassin's guild. Then, in his quest to kill a Hellion, he set his sights on the power of the Armatis, using you over and over as a vessel to enact his vengeance. It was all right, he thought. It was all to avenge his friend. I do wonder if you agree.
That's right. And to take my revenge against you, I would do it all again in a heartbeat!
That's enough, creepy little girl, for now.
Yeah, there's something wrong about all of this.
Let's get out of here!
I think not.
She became a Hellion? Why?
If words alone won't make you remember, well, like I said, I'm flexible.
So, you show your true colors at last.
Dang it!
I'm gonna kill you! That's the only reason I live!
Oh, how lost you
God
are in
damn
the
it.
illusion of self-affirmation.
What are you saying?
It's quite pitiful, really, though I do understand how you got, like...
Use face. Okay.
this.
What a brute!
Think hard. What was it that you truly desired? Back then, how and why did you lose your friend? After killing a Hellion, what happens to its malevolence? Are you really so sure you want this to be your vengeance?
Shut up!
Try and remember. Was it by my doing that you lost your friend? Why is it you're so attached to the Wind Riders? What is it you're truly after?
I've had enough of your crap!
My, really?
I need assistance!
Lila, get ready to purify her!
Not this time. I'm gonna kill her!
Dazzle!
What?
You mustn't! There's no other way. No! He's broken the pact?
Dazzle!
Tisk, tisk. I can't let you do that.
What? But why? Saray, this isn't the time. All right.
Again, I can manipulate the senses of others, deceive them through illusion. So when it looked like you'd suddenly turned into a Hellion, precisely. Though for the record, the Hellion was real.
Who's away? Blue Lila, use the authority of the Prime Lord to stop Dazzle.
I can't! The Sublord has broken the pact!
Can that even be done?
Not usually! It can't be done from the Sublord's side!
My, this is getting interesting.
Blue Flurry! Breakdown! Tell me what it is you're after!
There is something you should know, Shepard.
What?
Let me show you exactly what mischief your Seraph friend has wrought.
Break on through! Blue Flurry!
Is the beat gonna show up and put an end to all this, or what?
All he did was merely give his blessing. That's all. But not every blessing of the Seraphim is one that brings fortune to the people.
Finally! Finally, I can kill you! Die!
I really enjoy traveling with them. We're so lucky.
Yeah.
That's where you got his hat from.
Grateful.
And of course, I want to bring the Wind Riders under Rolance's wing. You're the greatest in the land.
But engagement to you, Prince Conan? It's like a dream.
I'm sorry to see our journey end, but all's well that ends well.
No. I don't want this to end.
He killed Prince
Don't let up out there. Go!
Prince Conan, the captain is missing!
Get away from her right now!
Who are you to order me around?
He's already a Hellion.
Huh? Who are you talking to?
You all smell so delicious. It's driving me wild.
How could he have completely turned into a Hellion in such a short amount of time?
Your Highness, what is this nonsense about us killing the first Imperial Prince?
Guards! The traitor scum are here!
How's it coming in?
A trap, huh? You sick lunatic.
How can this be? It appears that Brad, the leader of the Wind Riders, has murdered the prince. He is already in custody of the Pendrago City Guard. All other Wind Riders are likewise under arrest.
Understand? It's all because Prince Conan became a Hellion, and at the urging of his Hellion greed, he sought to eliminate all hindrances. And by now, I imagine that you've already guessed what made him a Hellion. Have you not? Him.
I might be willing to pardon you, at least, if you'll agree to be mine.
What?
Oh, come now. You'd be the kept woman of the heir to the throne! A greater honor does not
So Dazzle
exist.
caused all this.
Why you?
Come on!
Behold, this is the fruit of your blessing. Do you have any idea what people call those with this kind of power? Angels of death.
It was all my fault? All my fault.
Looks like someone finally remembers his past.
Rose! Jezel! Move
it! And now the real fun starts, Shepard. Pay close attention.
Rose.
Jezel, don't move. Got it?
Why, you?
You mustn't! Rose is horribly wounded. Even if you purify the malevolence, she doesn't have the strength to handle the burden. You mustn't attack now. Rose will...
If we don't do anything, Rose will become a Hellion.
Except her wounds will kill her even before that happens. A shepherd is faced with difficult choices sometimes. Isn't that right? Better decide quickly, Shepard. Your darling comedian doesn't... have long.
Silence!
Too close!
What the hell's that firing at?
Get back for a moment. What? I have a plan.
What?
Oh, Shepard, do quit your desperate flailing about. You risk making a mess of the grand stage I spent all this time preparing.
Can we kill her, please? This be done.
Listen.
Jezel, don't push yourself.
Just listen to me. We have to sever the bond between Rose and the Hellion.
Even for the shepherd, that would be nothing short of a miracle.
It's impossible.
Saray, hand me that thing you cut from Savid. It can fire strength itself, right? Then I shall be that strength. I shall be your attack.
What do you mean?
Even as he is absorbed into the Hellion, he'll become an attack with a will of its own. He'll find the bond between Rose and the Hellion and sever it without hurting her body.
But that's just suicide!
If I can summon up the last reserves of my strength and merge them with the power stored in this one remaining bullet, I can stay myself long enough to break the bond while leaving Rose untouched. Saray, neither Rose nor I can afford to waste any more time. You understand, don't you?
Jezel? No!
Counting on you. Don't mess this up!
I'm so sorry. It was me. I caused you, the Wind Riders, everyone to suffer. It's all my fault.
That's what was bugging you? I suppose from the outside it looked like we were suffering. But as far as I'm concerned, these have been the happiest years of my life. 5 years ago, when everything went pear-shaped, we could have been tossed to the winds. But instead, we got to travel again together as the scattered bones and the sparrow feathers. I was so happy. In fact, I'm grateful to you. Really. Hey, come on. There's gotta be more you want to say.
I'm useless. In the end, I wasn't good for a damn thing. But I can say I did one thing right. Just one. And that one right thing made everything else worthwhile. I'm eternally grateful to you too, Rose. Thank you.
Oh, we got his vision back.
Tell Saray and the others that it wasn't all bad. Romping around those ruins with all those nutballs.
I will.
And if they get bummed out about this, tell them, hey, I thought you had good to do in the world. Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe. And then, give him a good kick in the ass for me.
Yeah.
Good luck out there. Keep on keeping on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
Rose!
Oh, thank goodness!
So, how does it feel? What do you think, Shepherd? To be as infatuated with someone as he once was? Is it not right that Seraphim, whose blessings only cause misfortune, should not be allowed to exist? Was not his very existence evil to the core and deserving of extermination?
Lies!
You've got quite a bark, girl. Those are some plucky words from one who once sought to kill the shepherd for the same reasons.
Who are you anyway?
I am Simone. Like him, a wretched, pitiable seraph, burdened with countless sins.
Oh, so she's a seraph, so...
And now, Exeunt.
Wait!
I suggest you make time to grieve.
I told everyone to meet here tomorrow morning. Sometimes it's best to be alone for a while.
Thanks, Mikleo.
Saray, don't worry about it too much. I need a bit of a walk myself.
Okay.
Dezel's death, his shameful acts, and the things Simone said. Perhaps they're all things the Shepherd has to accept in order to quell the Lord of Calamity.
I'm just not sure how to feel about it all.
I was thinking you should quit.
What?
Just hear me out. I used to think that when the Shepherd was getting crushed and overwhelmed by his duty or by his destiny, that it was something that you could just up and quit. Until yesterday, that is. Things are different now.
For Dezel's sake, if nothing else, I want to find the answers.
That's right. It isn't even some feeling of obligation so much as I just want to know, in the hope that we won't make the same mistakes again. So that's why I no longer think you should quit.
We definitely have to find some answers.
Right. And it isn't just the Shepherd's duty either. This journey is something we, all of us, need to own.
That's true. Thank you.
There's no need for thanks. I just said how I truly feel.
Let's keep going. Our journey to find answers is not over yet. It's a quiet night, and yet I have a strange fluttering feeling in my chest. Is Father Time finally catching up with me? Okay, Mummy, I'm gonna have to use those because I got 14 of them. They can
Our
only have
friend,
15 at a
the
time.
creepy little girl. She said she was burdened with sins.
Right. And she also said that the Shepherd must know the truth of Seraphim, who carry such sorrowful burdens.
Of those whose mere existence means human suffering. Sometimes death can be a release. If just by living one causes terrible things to happen, then death would be.
Edna, stop right there!
I'm not talking about Dezel, you idiot.
You shouldn't be saying that about your brother either!
She's talking about herself, maybe.
So what if I did? They're just words. It's probably nothing you haven't heard before anyway.
I still don't like it. I don't want to hear it right now.
Oh. Then there's nothing to discuss.
Yeah.
Saray. All I was really trying to say is that I think Dezel was saved in a way. I chose my words poorly, and it was wrong of me. I apologize.
Thank you, Edna.
Don't mention it.
Oh, look at the inside of her umbrella. A single night is far too short to sort out all that I feel. So I just need to find Lila and Rose. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think either of them are with me. So.
Lila, what are you doing?
Oh, this?
That's incredible! How'd you do that?
Making paper crafts like this really takes the edge off for me. I forget about all my cares, and it's like I just enter my own little world.
I see.
Saray, you've got to stop carrying the burden all by yourself.
I'm really getting
I
fed up
think
with
this one's
controller.
gonna be tough, even if I share the burden. I find myself wondering, was there anything else I could have done? Should we have talked it over first? I just start thinking about things.
Moments of reflection are good for the spirit, Saray, but regrets solve nothing.
What's this?
Humans have a custom. Sometimes they send a paper boat down a river imbued with a remembrance of their lost one, so that it may reach them. Since Dezel was a wind seraph, I thought maybe a bird that soars through the air would be more fitting. Now, Saray, let's send it off.
Oh, actually is flying.
I'm sure it reached him. Lila.
Yes?
Thank you. But you mustn't try to carry the burden all by yourself either.
I'll be quite fine. There's no need to worry. I'm going to stay up here for a while. The wind feels comforting.
All right then. I'll leave you to it.
Okay. I too have a ways to go.
Please let me stay here for just a while longer. It's one of those situations I don't know if at the end of the game she'll break her oath because she won't need her powers of purification anymore, or what will happen, but she never talks about what she's experienced in all of her time as a, you know, seraph that's strong enough to have the powers of purification. So.
Hey, Shepard, tell me something. How was Dezel in his last moments?
He was smiling.
So, he was he? I guess he got his wish after all.
Zaveid, you knew Dezel, didn't you?
Sort of. There was a time my comrades and I saved him, and he was just a little rascal.
Oh. Is that why your fighting styles are so similar?
Yep. He learned by copying me. And yet, I don't think he even remembered who I was. That fellow tossed everything away, even his memories. But if something gets thrown away, you just gotta find it again. And you found it for him, didn't you?
Hey, are you trying to comfort me, Zaveid?
You bet I am. You're gonna be my all-important vessel pretty soon. Can't have you getting all malevolent on me.
Huh?
And on that note, I think I'll go talk to Lila about that Sublord Pact.
You gotta be kidding me!
No.
Well, I can't exterminate the Hellions all by myself anymore, can I? And besides, if I tag along with you, I can collect your debt to me whenever I like.
You can't just decide something like that!
Oops, I did. Anyway, see you tomorrow, Sheps.
That lousy...
No use in getting mad about it. You need a wind seraph to help you, so... I'm gonna guess Rose is up here. Yep.
Saray.
Huh?
Back there, I spoke with Dezel during his last moments. And when I saw him then, I remembered something that I'd forgotten long ago. I had met him before, when I was really little. I realized he'd probably been protecting me ever since, my whole life.
Rose, Dezel didn't want you to know that. He said he wanted you to live believing you'd come this far by your strength alone.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he wanted. But I actually wish he'd just straight up told me, without knowing I was a jerk, self-absorbed and totally ungrateful to him.
Sorry.
From now on, you gotta tell me these things, alright?
Right. This is actually a load off my mind. I was worried you'd be, you know, devastated.
Yeah, I don't know. A whole lot of things happened all at once. And somehow it doesn't feel like I'll never see him again. And the garbage that crazy Simone chick was spouting, I think it says more about her problems than anything else.
Rose, you're my hero.
Oh, I just don't like to think too much. Anyway, Saray, you get some good rest.
I will.
So I think it's time to get some sleep. So, Zavi didn't fight with us in Bassaria, but he is... Let's explore just a little longer, because I want to see if maybe there's something else I could find. Not counting on it, because it's really just the few people I needed to talk to, but you never know what else might be around here. Yeah. Well, nothing apparently. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, so I don't know. It is something that finally have Savid after playing through the previous game, but now I'm actually wondering if I maybe got things mixed up and this was the original, but then again, there's so many references to the things of the past. I don't know what's wrong with this controller. I wish I knew, because it's driving me up a wall. Who knows? Maybe I've had it for... God, have I really had it for almost 10 years? I didn't use it for a huge chunk of that time, but it could already be gone. You know what I mean? The only problem with that, like I said before, is I don't have the finances right now to replace the damn thing.
Morning, Saray. Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
You don't look like it.
Yo, Saray!
Oh, Zavid, you're still here.
Ouch! Lila, is he always this cold?
Well, it looks like everyone's here. Care to explain why you wish to enter the Sublord Pact?
No problemo. My goal is directly connected to the Shepherd's Journey.
Your goal? Oh yeah, you said there were people you had to settle the score with.
Right. One of them being little Miss Edna's older brother. And the other? Mautellus.
What?
Now tell us of the Five Lords?
The entire Glenwood continent is supposed to be under his protection, right? Except our baby boy toddled off somewhere, and right at that exact time, the Lord of Calamity shows up. Isn't that funny?
It can't be.
I didn't think it could be either. At first.
But if Mautellus really did become a Hellion and bind with Heldolf...
We'll need to confirm that's what happened.
And the only way to do that is to approach him directly.
Maybe, but we need to be able to stand against Heldolf's domain, or we're sunk.
And that's where I come in. If you'll let me fill the Dezel-shaped hole in your group, together we should be strong enough. How about it? It's in all our best interests, right?
What do you believe we should do?
Saray!
No. What were we talking about again?
Hey, can I have the floor?
Huh?
Hey! I thought you had good to do in the world! Keep moping and crying, and I'll chain you up so tight you can't even breathe! That's what he said. Oh, and he asked me to kick your ass a little too while I was at it. And then I told him I'd do my best out there. And so that's why...
Finally hit.
That's why I'm damn well gonna do my best out there. Why? Why am I crying like this?
Rose.
He was really, really glad he got to travel with all of you. And I didn't even notice. But in the end, he was smiling. If only I talked with him more. Oh, forget it. I'm done.
Thank you for delivering his message to us. He was a kind watchdog up until the very end.
I'll say.
Guess you'll be okay from now on, huh, Rose?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
All right, let's go.
Hold your horses. Don't I get a pack thingy?
Oh.
Yeah, his true name.
Alrighty. So, now what do we do?
Just as planned. We're heading to Glavend Basin.
Since it's the place where we first met Heldoff.
Glavend Basin, huh? Here we go.
I'll be. Okay. Oh. Apparently he inherited some of Dezel's stuff, which is nice. I genuinely do not get this damn word. Whatever. I think maybe the point of combining the stuff is actually to try to get as many things put into the grid as I can. Nothing else. Because it doesn't look like... I mean, obviously I don't keep anything that I learn. Would you please... Yeah, we're just gonna do it that way from here on out. Oh. Let's do that. Okay. Anyway, so I imagine that Zavid has everything from... Yep, everything from... Dezel. Strange how I still haven't gotten any more... whatever. So. Alright, let's get out of here and get to the basin. Time is 11. Okay.
You said you'd fill in for Dezel, right?
A man never goes back on his word. Well, unless it's with the ladies.
But can you really do it?
Oh, ho, ho. You doubt me, huh? Come on, you've seen what I can do.
Yeah, but only because you practically forced it on us.
I said I was sorry. Jeez.
We get how strong you are, but what about the spiritual power of wind? You don't have to go back and get it?
Not to worry. The shepherd takes those spiritual powers into his being. So there's nothing to worry about. Especially not with an able and handsome wind seraph like me.
All right then.
I won't let you down.
I'll see to it you don't.
I'm a little surprised. You're quite knowledgeable about spiritual powers and shepherds.
I wonder if we can go to Camelot Bridge yet.
Well, I am
no.
a well-experienced, grown-ass man, after all. You know you can always count on me.
Somehow I'm not so sure that I can.
I know this is real sudden, but there's something I want to ask y'all so I can fit in a little better. Tell me your weaknesses.
Why would we tell you something like that?
Hey now, that's cold, Mick boy. I'll tell you mine to make it fair. On days when the temperature is low, I get cold.
Yeah, because you don't wear any clothes.
Oh, I see how it is. You want something juicier? Let me tell you something. If a girl starts crying, there's nothing I won't do for her.
Didn't need to know that, thanks.
You guys are tough customers. All right, try this one on for size. I'm strong against earth, but weak against fire.
We knew that.
That's no good either? Well, then here's a juicy tidbit that'll rock your world. As far as I can tell, from the waist up, Lila is...
This isn't even about weaknesses anymore.
Looks like you're fitting in just fine, I'd say.
Hey, Zavid. I want to ask you about something you mentioned.
Oh, Is this your response to my love confession?
Don't try and weasel your way out of this. You said there was something you had to settle with my brother.
That's all there is to it, really. There's just something between us we need to settle.
And that something is?
I told him, please, let me marry your little sister, and he punched me.
Don't lie.
Oh, come on, he'd totally do something like that.
Fine, don't tell me then.
No wonder he's worried about her all the time.
So what's this really about?
Did Edna's brother ask a favor from you or something like that?
Who wants to know?
Does it have something to do with the oath?
Nah, it's not that big of a deal. But even so, a promise between men is just as sacred. It all might be too much for mere humans to bear.
I shouldn't have taken them along. Oh, it's so useless to say that now.
They could have stayed home in their rooms if they didn't want to deal with it. They went out of their own accord.
Yeah,
Yep.
and I don't think either of them expect or want anyone to take responsibility for their being dragged into this.
Both of them seem so used to living with the Seraphim. Wonder if they were always like this.
Saray and I were raised together ever since we were just babies.
There was a time when you were a baby?
That's rude.
My bad, my bad. I'm sure you were a sweet, well-behaved little guy back in your day.
Too bad I'm not like that anymore, huh?
Catalyst Crash Course.
You know, there's something I've been wondering.
Yeah, what?
You're an Earth Seraph, right? So why do you use an umbrella for a weapon? Isn't that more like a water element?
I guess I can tell you. Ready to have your mind blown? I'm using it precisely because I'm an Earth Seraph.
Huh?
You know about the dominant relationships among the elements. Earth, water, fire, and wind, right? Earth is stronger than water. Meaning that especially when using seraphic arts, you can increase your mana output by using the subordinate element as a catalyst.
What?
Just to let you know, Lila has been using wind-imbued paper, and Dezel's pendulum has been using earth and minerals as their catalysts. The staff that you've been using is fundamentally an earth element. You'd have to be a complete idiot for using something like that as a water seraph. Is what I'd like to say, but I'll hold back.
But you did just say it!
Well, if you've been using it as a way to train yourself, or a way to incorporate physical attacks on top of seraphic arts, then you're not doing it completely wrong, at least. The longer you live, the easier it is for you to choose to do what takes the least amount of effort. But if you really aren't satisfied and want to grow stronger, then you're just going to have to do things the hard way if you want to go beyond whatever ability you were born with.
Huh.
Anyways, you've been using your staff without knowing what it's for. Good job, dummy.
Ugh.
That makes some sense. Alright. Let's go to the basin. Just gonna get a little bit of indigestion. I probably need to cut back on how often I'm using my vape. That mimic is back. Ugh. Come back. Itchy.
Is that a treasure chest?
Crest. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, and since her money finding doesn't seem to have a thing on its next level up, you know, when it hits 25, especially if it doesn't go maxed, I'm switching her to the Norman Finder. Travel, let's... I don't understand how I can't just find the thing to get to... Oh. East Basin. A little bit pricey, but it's fine. Alright. Yeah, this would make more sense because
now what do we do?
This was the last place we saw him. Simple, we go and see if he's there and try
It
whoop
looks
it
like
and beat on
Heldolf
him.
wasn't in Glavin.
Indeed. Were he near us, we'd surely have felt the strength of his domain.
I guess we'll have to search somewhere else.
But we'll need at least some clue as to where he is.
Agreed. I hate wasting my time.
Hiding such a large amount of malevolence shouldn't exactly be an easy task.
Malevolence, huh? I remember feeling an unusually strong level of malevolence before.
When was that?
Right after we fought earlier. It was when we were heading back to Pendrago from the Guinevere Shrine.
So, maybe southwest of Pendrago?
Alright, let's check it out.
You guys really gonna go on such a shot in the dark?
Sounds like it's worth a look.
We've got nothing to lose.
If this ends up being a waste of time, I swear I'll stab you.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Given the conditions, battle should have been severe enough to provoke this level of carnage. Yeah, what happened here between 2 days? Okay. So I don't. Is there a button for the world map? Don't think there is, which aggravates me. But oh, looks like I've got almost all of the. Nope. As I say, it looks like I've got almost all of the Norman, but I'm still missing some of the stack ones, I think. Yeah. Records, discovery points. Oh, I've gotten quite a few of them. Here really is. Or as that goes. Just aggravating because I'd like to see the entire world map so I've got a better idea of where the hell I'm heading. But that I can think of, I don't have any way to access it except from here when I use the save point travel. Southwest Hunting Grounds. Sounds about right where it should be. Or where I would need to go, I should say. Yeah, because it's either that or the Camelot Bridge would be the next one to go to. But I don't... We've already been down here. This is Ifrit's hunting ground. Oh.
This domain, it's so strong.
Heldolf is here.
No mistaking it is right.
There's no mistaking it.
The final showdown, huh?
Maybe. Technically speaking, we still have what's-her-face to kill. And so very well could not be. Whatever. Okay. What am I doing?
Enemy spotted!
All is done here.
Definitely didn't get any stronger like you'd think, but
let me know if there's treasure nearby. Got it?
Octopi.
Heldolf!
Whoa, okay, yeah, he's freaky strong.
This won't go like last time.
I certainly hope that it won't.
What do you mean?
Do you think it's coincidence that you've encountered Hellion's domains at every turn? So what? This was all your doing? Is that what you want to say?
Is this your idea of being merciful?
You know, he used to be a general. There's no telling what he's really plotting.
Is he trying to negotiate?
Be on your guard, Saray.
Yeah, he's capable of anything.
So, how are we supposed to find out if this guy really did bind with Mautellus?
We'll just have to fight him head on.
You got a death wish?
If not that, then what?
Tell me something, Heldolf. Are you...
What's so damn funny?
You talk far too much. I am the Lord of Calamity, and thou art the Shepherd. The meeting of the two is, by definition, conflict. Do you not agree?
Saray! Here he comes, everyone!
Oh, okay.
Go on, Shep. Show me what a vessel you are.
I won't be pushed over that easily!
Oh, I had no... I say, why can't I not frickin' armatize? But I realized I spent all my last days.
We're definitely outclassed, but...
What do you know, Layla? You're not saying something.
Hard to believe you're the same rosy-cheeked youth as before. We're making progress, but I get a bad feeling about this.
Wonder of wonders. I agree with you.
You like that?
Are you happy?
Huh?
Keep fighting like this, and you'll strike me down. Can't you feel it? Is that not what you truly wish inside?
What are you saying?
You yearn for it. You crave it. Would you drown in this fountain of ecstasy you have created?
Lila! It's time to settle this!
What's wrong?
Saray, if you finish this here, can you be absolutely sure you will not regret it later?
That's right. Did we really come all this way just to smack old Kitty Beard around? Or was there something else?
As you know, to quell the Lord of Calamity is the duty of the Shepherd. That is not incorrect.
Is he challenging us? Do it if we can?
No.
The bastard's up to something. Simone,
Yes.
dispose of them.
An illusory art!
Look out, everyone!
You're too late. finally putting some effort into it. How long do you think your malevolence can isolate him?
For one of his strength, probably only about 10 minutes. I apologize.
It will do.
What is he up to?
What have you done, Heldolf?
Get ready!
Ready? Strike! No escape! It's over!
Don't tell me the tables have turned. Victory was close, yet now only anxiety and impending doom.
Saray! Don't let your emotions waver. He's...
Lila!
Still you interfere?
Release my scratching! Burning charge! Purify flames! Burn! Molten rock! Powers of flame!
Destruction!
Blood moon! Molten rock! Powers of flame!
Destruction!
Vethmis Mioma! Lila, Heldolf is trying to manipulate me while I'm still missing the full picture. Is that what you're trying to say? At this rate, he's just going to keep needling me. I'm a plaything to him.
Saray, I understand.
You've got to help everyone.
You're not getting away.
Tiger Blade! Lion's Howl! Ready? We just have to find a weak point. Ready? I got you. Ready?
Lion.
Lion's not the same. He knows the spell? The skill, rather? Don't tell me he's the one that taught it.
Resist.
No! I will never give up!
Do you not realize how warped it is to struggle so?
What?
Simone, release the squire.
At once.
Ow! What on...
Prepare to see just what your resistance has earned you, Shepherd.
No!
And that was his fatal mistake, wasn't it, Lila? Vethmis Mioma! Resist this, dumbass!
Do you really plan to slay her? A seraph?
Killing is my business. Or did you forget?
Simone.
Very well, as you wish.
Rose!
Toying with you has lost its charm. Shepherd Saray, work under me. Should we not bring this world back to the way it was, together?
What?
Walking a path alongside the Lord of Calamity can only lead to malevolence. Surely you...
And what is so strange about that? Malevolence will always be with us. It can only be dispelled by the scant few who hold the power of purification. Are you saying that's the way things should be?
Hellions only bring pain, to humans and seraphim alike.
And so it is therefore natural to resist malevolence? Absurd. Shepherd Saray, I repeat once more, Join me. For too long have the Seraphim been forced to fight the Malevolence. Too long have they been chained, toiling away at their blessings. Let us restore them to their rightful form as Hellions.
I refuse.
Then let us finish our battle once and for all.
I refuse that as well. This is not the time.
So you say. But one day you will discover it for yourself, the true nature of humans and Seraphim in this world. No mistake. That bearded menace is connected to Mautelus. When we were trapped by his malevolence, I felt a presence.
But there wasn't even a trace of Mautelus back then.
Think about it. What if you were convinced you couldn't see something, but it was right under your nose?
It's something we see all the time and yet never notice.
This?
The ground?
You mean the Hellion could be using the continent of Glenwood itself as a vessel?
Right. There's only one guy out there who'd be capable of pulling it off.
But if that's the case...
Even if all this is true, is it possible to purify the land itself? If Heldelf were the vessel, it would make a lot more sense. But if the Earth is the vessel, why would Mautelus also be connected to Heldelf?
Let's find Mautelus. If it's true that Heldelf is connected to Mautelus, who's become a Hellion using the Earth as a vessel, then so long as we don't purify Mautelus, we'll never be able to quell Heldelf.
But even with all the legends of Mautelus we've collected, there hasn't been a single clue as to his whereabouts.
We should search for Maven.
Old Man Maven?
That's right. He was journeying to study the legends surrounding Mautelus as well.
We don't have a clue, but he just might.
Now to the Camelot Bridge.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to find him?
I have an inkling. Let's go meet with the ones who protect the ruin of Logren and see what they think.
Logren? That's the ruin in Zefgot Moor, right?
Yes.
Then it's been decided. Let's get packing, Meebo.
All right. Just stop that.
Hey, are you okay with this?
I trust him, though it is a gamble.
Of course.
Well, that was actually pretty decent.
Alright. Whoa. I ain't playing with you too, you
I sense
bastard.
treasure nearby.
Now.
Counting on you, Lila! Fury! Ready? Rend the darkness!
I won't hold back! Nope! I better get it. Huh? I'm fine. Let's go on ahead.
Two foes at once. Okay. Maybe don't walk it out. Okay. So. Go to Logren. Do I have that anywhere in my stuff? trying to think. I know that name though. I don't know why. Maybe it's from the previous game? Okay, well, since I don't have a clue... Let's go back to the pasture. Northwest Bridge. I'll put us near Great Camelot Bridge. We can go through there and see if I'm even near the right path. The domain's gone, so that's good news too. No, that's not what I wanted to do. We sink.
What's this?
Raspberry Moose. Ugh. I hate fighting pixies. They are beyond aggravating. Okay. What did Layla mean when she said she had an inkling? Our best bet is to head to Logrim. I'm willing to trust whatever Layla says, except for her puns. Isn't Logrim Tower Town? Yep, right up your alley. Isn't it, Irungi? Wouldn't be surprised if Maven's there. Would be there. From Harlot Pastures, you gotta head northwest, cross the Great Camelot Bridge, and then continue on to the very northwest of Zagot Moor. It's crazy far I'm warning you. So get the whole team on the case. Just gotta wait. You bet I did. Apparently prices have skyrocketed in Logrin. Someone coming. Great Camelot Bridge. Okay. Anything those kids are doing. Okay. That's all stuff for later, I guess.
Is that an herb?
Trace on a blank. Okay, I'm gonna try plugging it back into the receiver thing here. And then after stream, I gotta look up if there's some way I can like do a factory reset on the damn thing without smashing it to bits first. Because I am genuinely losing my temper with it. Okay, so I can't go anywhere over there. Where's this? Must be on the other side. Which would make sense. Those are cool, I won't lie. The coloring on them at least is really cool, but got it finally. Just took, what, 10 tries? Red rosemary. I'm trying to think. I don't think it's too unusual for a character to... Well, I think it's a little unusual for a main character to die in the Tales games. So I don't recall any of the other ones where the a main character, you know, a party member dies like that, because ones I can recall offhand were always somewhat somehow related to the main character, like what's her name's sister? Persea. Her sister was killed by someone or something. I can't remember what the exact thing was, but... Oh, hey, look. Norman for the win. There is one around here somewhere. And a blocked number tried to call me. That's always fun. I don't know what I did to this controller, but whatever it is, I need to fix it. Picking up the batteries. Put them back in. And then if need be, I will just use the controller, or not controller, the keyboard, like I did when we first started. I hate it because I find it to be very difficult to work with, but if this piece of shit ain't gonna work right, well, then I guess I'm gonna have to do something. You know what? Give me a minute. I'm gonna go get a new set of batteries, and if I find out that's what the problem is, well, and I find out that's what the problem is, I'm not gonna be happy because it just now started showing me that there's a problem. Because in all my time beforehand, it would always give me that light that flashes long before I had any actual problems with it. Not only that, but it shouldn't have given me any damn problems when I had it plugged in. Okay, Alright, so I sold an Irish gem to someone from Forza once. Where's Forza, you say? So what's the amount?
There we go.
I got more.
Info about an Irish gem.
I wonder how long ago that was.
There's been some rumors of
Getting
vicious
one of your bad
elephant
feelings, Rose?
Roman.
You could say that. I haven't heard much about the village of Horsa
Zagoff
lately.
more. I was skeptical, of course, but I met quite a few travel merchants who said they've been attacked. Whether it's true or not, don't hurt. Be conscious if you're planning on heading west. Yeah, especially if you're going to be attacked by a frickin' elephant. Is that... Maybe that little star thing is where the Norman is. Say there's strange disease spreading where your body hardens up like stone. Weird, huh?
The stone disease. Could it be a Hellions doing?
That I cannot say, but I have a bad feeling about it.
You don't have to be Rose to feel it.
More than a few villagers out in the borderlands have met the same fate these last few days. Folks in the big cities had better start admitting it's a problem. Look at this finer collection of rare items you won't see. It's not called the Bargain Bonanza for nothing. It's under the flippin' thing. Oh no, it's in the box. Ugh. Maybe this whole situation is just... Crabs on the bridge, terror from the sea.
Look at that! All the way up here, even.
Get back, Rose! It's a Hellion.
What are you talking about?
That! The red creature, get away from it!
Seriously? It's just a crab.
Just nothing! Look! That monster has 8 legs!
As crabs do.
And big, fearsome pincer claw things.
Very crab-like.
And it's got a pointy shell, and
the little ones are running around blowing bubbles, and...
Definitely a crab.
For real?
For real. They're fairly common creatures of the sea.
And for the record, they're delicious.
You mean to say that this thing is all over the ocean?
Yeah, I had no idea. Ugh.
Seriously, your heads are full of the dumbest crap, and yet you've never heard of crabs?
Well, you might be the same if you lived your whole life in a mountain village.
Ain't that the truth? Oh! I hope I don't actually have to fight that thing. Probably not, considering that there's a way around it. Because that looks like a big no thank you. I think is the proper term for it. I thought when I used wind step like that, it would trigger something for... Like it would trigger the other one that lets me move faster, but I guess not. Alright, what do you like? 42? Okay.
It's impossible to catch him in the darkness.
It's a good thing it's not night yet. So make sure you don't get kidnapped in broad daylight.
I feel like that's a dig at Mau Mau. Go for it.
How are Soray's capabilities as a shepherd?
Well, I think he's quite talented.
I think you're kind of...
Ew, no thank you. Well, actually, those things usually aren't too terrible, but still, no thank you. I was hoping there'd be something here. Disappointed. You've disappointed me, game. The only thing I can think of is these are here in case you get here and you're not very high leveled. Because it's actually thinking on it, I think I'm on par with the level of the monsters. Yeah, well, except for Layla and Edna for some reason. Oh, and Mikleo. They are not on par either. Okay. I am done with this. Now I need to try to remember how to use the keyboard. Because I haven't done it since like our second stream. Okay. So, wait, is this... Sit over there and fuck off. Escape back. So that's that. Which one is my action button? Okay, so it's my menu. And these should be those. Okay. That's that one. Space button is my action button. Controls, free run, switch mode, blast, guard. Okay. So that's what the mouse
Looks like we win.
Lawless battle talent, scattering sheets of paper and setting. Where is this coming from? Is it because I went back to using a controller or the keyboard? Maybe it's a new thing she learned? Did I go and check over this other side? I don't think so. What button is my map? Oh, that one. Okay. So okay. I genuinely am not sure which one of these three I'm supposed to head to, but we'll pick one and head to it. And I should actually call the stream here pretty soon, just because I'm not having a good time, and I want to figure out. I want to figure out what's wrong with the controller for tomorrow.
Blistering pain! It's over!
Everyone okay?
Or tap. Well, I guess I have to go this way because there's no way to get where I need to go if I go straight up.
Weapons ready! May your knowledge be guided! Not yet! It's over!
Pretty good, right?
Well done! How's this?
And that's the reason why I didn't want to use snuff. Like, fidget, unfortunately.
Be sure to let me
It
know if
causes
there's
the
treasure
mouse,
nearby.
the camera
Got
to
it?
half-assed. I don't know if I want to take one of those elephants or not. No, they shouldn't be too terrible. No, what the hell?
Counting on you, Lila!
Can't believe there's a Hellion this big.
Its colossal size alone is a threat. Watch yourself.
I can get changed without making a sound.
Okay, well, I was right. They are not that difficult, thankfully.
Be on your guard!
Tiger Blade!
Lion Howl! Strike! Slow! Playful! Burning Blade! Resilient! Fortified! Breakthrough!
Ready? It's over! Man, you're pretty strong,
And
Zavid.
I leveled
Well,
up.
you know what they say. You can never be too strong.
I would say that more depends on the situation. Indeed.
Shall we begin?
Even a scorpion can prove a very dangerous Hellion.
If only I could tell which ones were male or female.
Sweet dreams! May your knowledge keep from you!
Well, that's a wrap.
Where's Dagger? A bunch of efficiencies up. Okay, so none of the monsters here are really that difficult, thankfully. I'm guessing this is the specific place where Maybe it might be. Can you believe it? They say that there's a giant elephant that stomps around here and attacks caravans. Yeah, I can see it. Anything can get big enough if you give it enough time and food, I guess. And since it hasn't been killed yet, it would make sense that we get super large. Alright. Rose, get your twat out of my way. Oh, there's Maven.
Maven!
Old man!
Hey there, Saray. Young lady. You look well.
Glad we found you. Have you learned anything about Maltellus?
Right down to brass tacks, I see. Nothing much, I'm afraid.
Listen, Maven. I do understand this infringes on the taboo. But Saray is the only shepherd we have right now. Please, I ask you to lend him your power so that he may walk his path without regrets.
Maven, you can really hear them?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Storyteller, we need you.
I see. So this man is the current storyteller of time.
Storyteller?
You must really be in a bind this time, huh?
I won't say we aren't.
I shall lend you my power. But you do know what that means, don't you?
Yes.
You're a scary one, lass.
Well, I'm lost.
Seriously. Lila. Maven. Can someone please explain what's going on?
Now, hang on a minute. Do you understand how momentous of a decision you're presenting me with here?
Wait a minute. Is this the taboo Lila mentioned earlier?
That's correct. But as an explorer, I'll give you a bit of advice. If it doesn't all add up, the sensible conclusion is that you're missing a piece somewhere. Also, relics are not only to be found in ruins. Remember that.
Are you talking about the Earthen Historia?
It's true, we only got bits and chunks out of those.
What is it you know?
For now, just search and trust your hunches. Everything else starts from there.
You never could give a straight answer.
I'll be sticking around here. Come back once you're satisfied in your search.
Got it. We'll be back.
Thanks a lot, old man.
He can see them too. Considering he's not mortal, obviously.
The storyteller of time, huh?
Hmm?
You knew about Maven too?
Well, you know, he just seemed like a storyteller to me. And when I confronted him about it, it turned out my hunch was correct. That's all.
He's pretty well known as a storyteller, especially among Seraphim who have been around for a while.
You could have told us about it, you know.
Well, it's also a taboo.
For both Seraphim and humans.
But what does that entail?
Let's focus on collecting the Earthen Historia, Mikleo. Just hearing those stories probably isn't enough.
So when you see with your own eyes, you can figure out the truth behind the myth, huh?
That's what it's about. Isn't that right?
That's my save button. Alright, let's look around for a little bit, and then I'll decide if I'm... whatever. Fine, we need to shift prospect and dig into new sites, but I'm sure you've already heard about the beast attacks on the road lately. Who's going to arrange our escorts? We can't be out there on our own. Terribly sorry, but you wouldn't even believe what it costs to get inventory out here. We really have no choice. One man who hangs around sure doesn't like the same merchant I know. What's he doing out here?
Can't you give us a break on the medicine at least?
Sorry, I'm already putting my life on the line.
Sparrow Feathers are going to come out here and help do something, I'm sure.
Hey, mister, don't you know that you're getting ripped off?
I know, but in this region, traveling merchants are the only people we can count on.
But 5 times the market rate is just too much.
There's a rampaging elephant in Zafgot Moor that is attacking merchant caravans. The danger involved caused the prices to skyrocket.
If it's just an elephant, aren't there plenty of ways to deal with it, like running away or setting a trap?
But it has wiped out many cavalries and armed troopers.
Definitely sounds fishy.
Could you possibly be the shepherd?
Oh, yes. My name is Saray.
Oh my. We've heard a lot about you.
Your hope for this world. Please, do your best.
Please let us know if you need anything. I pray we can be of use to you.
Thank you. Just saying that means a lot.
I'm surprised at how pious they are.
That's how it's always been in Logren. They must admire and respect the shepherd full-heartedly.
Even though they're in a state like this.
Isn't that where you come in, as the real shepherd?
Looks like it.
Oh, Toidles. Running around the continents going after him. Can't remember how many times I've shed my skin. I'm tired. Maybe this journey's is a curse I've imposed upon myself. Oh yeah, I made a new map. Yeah. Thanks for the business. Now I can continue on my journeys.
My instincts tell me that there's treasures nearby.
I think I'm in far enough in the game I could probably, once I find the right place, go and get the gold key. But oh hey, you're slipping.
You're there, aren't you?
Got equipment with an open skills can make it nice and pretty. Is there a Lord? I don't think there's a Lord of the Land for this area. Because look at the malevolence. Oh. Curious doll statuette.
That's a funny thing they've got here. A doll inside of a doll.
Oh? You see them a lot in the north. It's folk art.
You don't think... Maybe it's meant to symbolize the relationship between Seraphim and humans?
Whoa, I wouldn't go overthinking it.
But look, it specifically shows this odd configuration. There has to be some meaning
it's like
behind
the ones
it, don't you think?
We have that probably symbolizes family and
So what would you say it means then, having a human inside of a seraph?
Well, maybe it represents the distinct personality inside each seraph? No, hold on. Perhaps in depicting a fanciful inverse of the typical seraph and human vessel relationship, it's meant to symbolize coexistence between the two. Zavid, is there anything inside the innermost doll?
Yes. Typically in the very core is a plum pit.
A plum pit? Yes, a symbol, of course. But of what? A pit is a seed, a sign of rebirth, perhaps? But then, why a plum? True, some bloom in the spring, but...
I'm starting to get why you like toying with our boy Mickey here.
I know, right? In some ways, he's even more pure than Saray.
Such rich philosophy. Very profound.
I'm targeting the websmith with my humble shop for you to take a look around. Sure. Oh, grape shell. They're expensive, that's why I can only buy a couple. Oh, let me zero that out. Topaz earrings. Okay. Legless ring. Weird. Alright. There's another animal type on the caravan. Orsa? Huh? You know, my pa said he once sold an Irish gem to a resident of that village. It's been ages since the place was destroyed, though. I wonder whatever happened to that gem. This is how around how round it was. Yes, the roundest I've seen in my 2,000 years. Too round. It was if a dream had come to life, a dream of roundness. How should I react to such spherical perfection? I had to avert my unworthy gaze. It was such a cosmic beauty. Who knew that Trazard Cave was home to such wonders?
Spherical perfection. You don't think it's Armadillon?
He said it was in Trizold Cave. Let's head on over there.
Well, can you tell me where
Is that a treasure chest?
That would be the thing to know. And then what button is it? Search for the remaining iron strands. What's your right? Okay. So, in other words, I should be going and getting the rest of the Irish gems first, then be worrying about just talking to me.
I can smell herbs nearby.
Infirmary is tightly shut. Have to have been down that corner. And there's nothing more up here. There has to be inside because you can't get inside. Last time I lost, I migrated here just so I could afford to put food on the table. Price is going higher. I won't even be worth it. That's really shitty. Wait. Alright, that's gonna be it for me today. Because I do have to use the washroom. And I have to figure out what the hell's wrong with this controller. Because I'm very much not pleased with it. So, that being said, thank you everyone for being here today. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. I know it was a great deal of a gong show because of all the issues I was having with my, controller and everything else. But, that being said, it's me. There's a reason why I say that my streaming is usually a performance on a sliding scale. So, with that being said, we are going to go ahead and raid out. And don't forget, tomorrow is Final Fantasy 9. I would like to fix my controller by tomorrow, so that way I can use that, because I'm not sure about using the keyboard for it. But if I have to, I have to. There ain't no two which ways about it, is there? So, with that said, let's raid Obzi, as they are just starting. And so, we will go and pay them a visit and, have all sorts of fun with them. So, see you guys tomorrow. You guys take care and stay safe, eh?